AM Sports Report brought to you by Rock & Sons Tire and Auto. East end of Adams in LeGrand. If you need anything for your vehicle, go see JB and the boys. I had the chance to sit down with LHS grad Andrew Peasley just days after he announced on social media that he was declaring for the NFL draft. Here's a little bit of what he had to say. Tuesday, you sent out a message on social media declaring for the draft. How'd you come to that decision?
Just been in college football for a long time. Technically out of eligibility, but I just wanted to let everyone know that I plan on continuing my journey, try to keep improving and make a team. So,
yeah, I mean, you had by far your best college season this year. 20 touchdowns. I think you ran for another 400 and something yards running, almost 2,000 passing. Some big wins. Like the last time I saw you was Boise State. And, obviously that's not as happy of a time as right now. But this last season for you at Wyoming was really good.
Yeah, it was a good season. First 9-win season since I think like 96 for Wyoming. So, we had made some good history this year and we had some fun wins.
Really cool interview there with Peasley. I think it's cool he wore the dad gang hat. He's got a kid. He's doing really well. This year for him at Wyoming was a breakout year for him. I mean, he had a really good year, about 2,000 yards passing, another 400 plus on the ground, 22 passing touchdowns, and I think he had 4 rushing touchdowns. And in the interview, he talks about, the chances of him getting drafted are pretty slim, but that's not the point. The point is he's looking to further his football career, which means if he goes undrafted, he's going to look to walk on somewhere and get signed as an undrafted free agent. The Wyoming Cowboys are going to have a pro day for him, and I'm sure we'll get to see the stream of that or at least highlights of that. It's just really exciting that a kid from LeGrand has made it so far, and he has a great following. This community has done a great job of supporting Andrew Peasley. You can check out that whole interview on YouTube. You can check it out on Facebook. You can check it out on Spotify or on our Roku. It's really cool. The LHS girls wrestling team brought home another first place championship this weekend from the Hood River Invitational. The Tigers had 12 girls place at the tournament. 2 all-around champions, Paige Allen and Dora Galindo, both took home first place trophies. At 100 pounds, Carly Radke got 6th. At 105, Dora Galindo got 1st and Kirsten Azure got 5th. At 110, Avery Robinson got 2nd. At 115, Lindy Isaacson got 5th. At 120, Shanty Ward got 5th. At 125, Malia Azure got 3rd and Sydney Azure got 6th. At 135, Paige Allen got 1st. At 155, Caitlin Brock got 2nd. At 140, Riley Robinson got 2nd. And at 170, Maddie Armstrong got 3rd. That is a long list of placers. And what a great job by this girls wrestling team from LeGrand. They're looking to win the 4A, 3A, 2A state championship here in about a month or so. And I mean, the chances are really good that this team brings home a state championship. As for the boys, they were at the Research Tournament of Champions. And this is probably the biggest tournament in the state. It's all the teams from all the levels. It's an invite only. We're talking the big dogs. And LeGrand got 2nd as a team overall. The only team that beat them was 6A Newburgh. And LeGrand looked so good. I mean, they placed 7 placers at Research. They had 3 guys in the finals. I mean, what an awesome. Tommy Belding brings home the championship at 144. That means he's essentially the best 144-pound wrestler in the state at any level. Bragan Anderson at 106 brought home 2nd. Mason Wolcott at 126 brought home 4th. Kai Carson got 6th. Kai Carson, he didn't finish the tournament, and he's still a little bit sore, I think, because he doesn't look like the 2-time state champion Kai Carson. But I think come the state championship, he'll be in better health. Head coach Clell Carson told me that as per Kai, if it was the state championships, he would have finished that tournament. But because it wasn't, he forfeited his last match and ended up getting 6th. Jackson Leonard placed 4th at 150. Ridge Kerr placed third at 165, and then Kenai Huff brings home second at heavyweight. And this LeGrand team, they're going to vie for a state championship again this year. This would be 3 in a row. Their biggest competition is going to be Sweet Home in Crook County. Been saying that all year. And if we can get 16, 17 guys into the state championship qualified, we got a chance at winning a state championship. The Tiger boys basketball team lost to Baker on Friday night 93-23. Come on, Jabron. Really? You're going to run the score up like that against our boys? 93-23? Wow. I mean, that's 70 points in a high school game. I don't know. I don't see head coach Jabron Jones running the score up on purpose. There's probably that big of a differential between Baker and LeGrand right now when it comes to basketball, especially boys basketball. This Baker boys team is really good. They're gonna win a state championship undoubtedly. They're one of the toughest teams in the state at any level. The boys play tomorrow night against Nissa at 7:30. The Tiger girls beat Baker though on Friday night, 39-21. They also traveled to Nissa tomorrow night for a 6 p.m. tip-off. EOU baseball. Wow, let's talk a little EOU baseball. They split on Sunday and then turned around and swept Simpson on Monday. 3 wins this weekend equals all of last year's season. They have as many wins in the first weekend as they won all of last year. They were 3-39 last year. Right now they're 3-1. What a great start for second-year head coach Kyle Treadway. Man, it's like night and day. Let's go. This baseball team's going to compete this year. Jake Herrera was named the CCC Pitcher of the Week for his efforts this weekend. And then also congratulations to Kenna Woodward and Mark Church from EOU Track and Field. I got a graphic for that as soon as Benny puts it up. EOU Track and Field, Kenna Woodward, Mark Church. They were CCC Athletes of the Week. For Mark and Kenna, they were the Field Athletes of the Week for men and women, respectively. They both had A standards in the weight throw, which automatically qualifies them for the national championships. EOU men's and women's hoops both split this weekend. We'll talk more about that on Thursday when I preview this weekend's games. EOU men's wrestling beat a tough Corbin team on Sunday, 32-16. They will wrestle on this Friday in Sweet Home. EOU gives up a home duel and puts it in Sweet Home. And the reason why they do this is because, you know, these college wrestling teams have kids that come wrestle from all around the state. And Dustin Azure, the head coach at EOU, does a good job of profiling his teams in other communities. Last year, we took the Southern Oregon duel that was supposed to be in LeGrand and wrestled it in Crook County. We had 3 EOU wrestlers that are from Crook County. So this year we're going to do it in Sweet Home. And they're going to wrestle Southern, who's also ranked in the top 25, along with EOU for the wagon wheel. And whoever wins that match gets the wagon wheel until next year. It's a huge match. It's awesome. I think it's a great thing that Dustin Azure does to, you know, kind of not just share the love of EOU wrestling, but profile his athletes. And it's a great recruiting tactic. AM Sports Report brought to you by Rockin' Sons Tire and Auto. If you need anything for your vehicle, including snow tires, it's that time of year. Go see JB and the boys.